BORTLE here. Welcome, BORTLE Nation, to the channel. We have a very special guest today. We have Cam, the man, Neal. My goodness. Hey, Cam, introduce yourself to BORTLE Nation, man.
Oh, hello. My name is Cameron Neal.
All right, so he's back from an IRL event, Omega Gaming's case tournament, double case tournament. My goodness, on Saturday in Houston, Texas, where almost 100 players duked it out. This is probably the largest IRL event to date, right, Cam? Do you think so?
It's pretty big. There's like big ones in Philly all the time, but in Texas it's like probably the biggest one.
Oh, okay, cool. So you end up winning the event with Drytron, which is pretty remarkable because in other events, Dryton's like barely like seen. So I guess it definitely matters who's piloting it, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah. The deck is pretty hard to pilot correctly, to be honest.
And just skimming over this list right here, it kind of seems like you took some notes from Joey, maybe, huh?
Oh, we were never doing that.
Yo, so what made you decide to play Dryton for this event? Which it's kind of silly because you won, yeah.
It beats basically every deck. The only bad matchup is the mirror match and Dragon if they go first, but it beats like every rogue deck. It beats Tri Brigade usually.
Okay, did you face a lot of drolls? Were you expecting droll?
Like 3 rounds in a row, I was rolled every single game.
Oh man.
Yeah, but it didn't matter because Zeus carries when you get rolled, usually.
Oh, and also, fun fact for the rest of the prize support for this event, first place also received a hotel and flight to the next YCS. So this was a big IRL event, man. Definitely, like, it beats, like, regionals and all that out of the water. It was just insane. So, Cam, yeah, before we start the actual deck profile, you got some shout outs, man?
Yeah, shout outs to Epic Present Games. Shout outs to Colin and TW because they drove to the event. And Joseph Lynch rode with us, so that was pretty nice. And shout outs to Deadly Free 7.
Yeah, okay, man. Without further ado, take it away with the rest of the deck profile.
I played 3 Alpha, 3 Zeta. You have to play 3 of each of those. They're the best ones. The not standard thing, I play 3 Gamma. Because you want to draw Gamma, like Gamma with any of the Drytrons is full combo. And if you draw Gamma or a way to Gamma, you can make Appaloosa or like other stuff through Droll and Lockbird. So that's why I play 3. And Foolish Burial is just any Drytron you want it to be. I played 2 Delta. Originally this was 3 Delta, but I cut 1 for a Fafnir. Because you don't want to draw like too many of the same Drytrons. And Fafnir could just be Nova, which is any Drytron, or the Ritual Spell. And then 3 Nova, 3 Emergency, 13 any Drytrons is pretty nice.
Oh, yeah.
I only played 1 Meteonis. Some people play 2, but I just never want to draw it. Because if you draw it, it'll just break your hand usually. 3 Diviner, 3 Orange Light, 2 Ava, that's pretty standard. I played 2 Prep, mainly because if your Alpha gets ashed, and you don't have like diviner or a way to Benton, you usually can't like do that much. So I wanted more ways to Benton, but prep is really good for me. 4 ritual monsters: Benton, Idaten, Natasha, and Ultimateness. I think Idaten, Benton, and Ultimateness are staple. Natasha has just it was like full. It was the big Drytron. I just didn't know which one I want to play, so I just put in Natasha. But the fourth one usually really doesn't matter. The effect like never comes up. And for the non-engine cards, I played 3 Ash just because it's generically good versus most decks. And then Call by the Grave and 2 Talents just because I expected a lot of people to be playing hand traps.
Oh yeah, and especially again, Droll's like running around, so those are
Yeah.
really decent cards for him. What are your thoughts on like Lancia? How come you didn't want to like play it at all? It looks like.
So I wanted to play hand traps that are good generically versus like all the combo decks like the Mirror Dragon. Those are like the only 2 really good really combo decks. So I wanted to have there's 11 hand traps, I guess, versus those decks, games 2 and 3, and that's another reason why I main dash over like something else, just because I wanted more hand traps games 2 and 3 versus the combo decks. Valencia is not good in the mirror match, so didn't really want to play it, and you don't really need it to be Trevor good.
As far as your extra deck goes, yeah, you want to just run through it?
Yeah, Natis, Double Herald, pretty standard. I play Chaos Ruler because if when they negate your diviner and your hand's not like that strong, then you just make Chaos Ruler to try to like dig for more Drytrons.
For someone that's not really familiar with how to make the Chaos Ruler, what do you make it with? Diviner and what?
Diviner in one of the level 6 Cyber Angels. You can like send Natasha with it and then use a Drytron to make that, but if you're doing that, like your Diviner resolves and you have a Drytron, like you're already comboing, so like you don't really need to do that. But it's
Oh,
just for when Diviner gets negated. You
okay,
sync her with
pretty
the
nice
10-10
follow up.
Madison. Yeah. And then Tumu Beta, you have to play two. Downer, Zeus, Beatrice. I didn't play like the Lyralist or Fuko just because I found myself just making Zeus with the Beta Fafnir. The other ones just really never came up. Link Crib IP, Phoenix, Unicorn, Appaloosa, Boral Sword. I think those are all standard.
Oh yeah, that Boral Sword guy is pretty nice.
Yeah, Bortle Sword.
Oh god, yes. Pretty straightforward extra deck there. Like the explanation of you don't need to play that crappy bird link monster or XYZ
Yeah,
whatever.
facts, facts.
Yeah. All right, your side deck. All right, it's no secret that that contact C cards is it's like really popular right now. How come you didn't want to play that card?
I'm gonna play that out because there's like the matches you cited for are already free. Like it's not good versus like any of the combo mirrors, and that's the only match I want to hand trust for.
Oh, it makes sense. I guess if you want to run through this real quick.
Yeah, three Droll, three Veiler, two Nib. You just cite all those versus Drytron and Dragon. Three Lightning Storm. You cite that versus like backward decks obviously, but I also cited versus the Tri Brigade deck just because it hits Appaloosa or like their backer, whichever one you need to hit. Appaloosa is like a one of the only ways Tri Brigade can beat you, so Lightning Storm's very good. Three Twin Reboot just for the backer decks.
Okay, sweet. Well, Cam, thanks for the deck profile, man. First place. That's insane.
Yeah, thanks, Bortle.
Yeah, no
Pretty
problem.
nice.
It's showing that IRL events are slowly coming back, man. Especially in the southern states, Florida, Texas, all that stuff. So great stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So anything in closing or?
Nothing, just Drytron best deck, you already know. Wetron is what my boy Scott Page calls it.
Oh man, Scott. I think that's the last YCS champion ever. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it is.
Oh man. Well, on that note, listeners, if not part of Bortle Nation, suffer Bortle. It's that easy and it's free. Oh god, yes. Bortle out.